because they have the same name.
Yeah, the meme is like good Danny, which is Milwaukee Danny, and bad Danny, which is Appleton Danny. Obviously, I think opposite, right? Because it's Appleton, right? So.
I mean, calling them good and or bad when they're probably respectively 2, 3, or 4th in the state.
Oh yeah, no, exactly.
It's a little silly.
It's conjecture.
Anyways.
Yeah. But I don't know as far as like rivalries go, but I think they've played 3 times, and I think Appleton Danny is up, but he lost the last time they played.
It's never a good look. Losing the last one is.
Yeah. So and Danny hasn't played, or Appleton Danny hasn't played on LAN at least for like a month or so.
See me on LAN, bro.
Yeah, see me on LAN, bro.
See me on LAN.
But still a fiend. He's a little bit of a fiend on net play, like with the people he knows. He doesn't like do anthers, doesn't like search at all. It's just like he plays me sometimes, he plays Mitchell sometimes.
He'll hop on the Discord and see if someone's on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So or I'll hit him up in a group chat, be like, hey Danny, let's play. Like,
that's a strategy.
But he's still able to somehow tech chase on 8 buffer. And
that sounds good.
And it's really obnoxious to play against. So I felt like today you could tell, like at least in my play, like I felt like it was much easier to play him on LAN as opposed to net play. And I don't know if that's my character being worse on net play than whatever, but I don't know.
I know, for instance, I stopped playing net play because I play a slower character.
Yeah.
And I thought I got away with a lot more because people weren't reacting correctly. Yeah. Like I would take what I was doing on net play to LAN.
Yeah.
And getting punished way more often.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is just giving me too many bad habits.
Yeah. What I've learned is that I have a specific way that I want to play on LAN. Yeah. Pretty like movement dependent, pretty dependent on like tight reactions and spacing, and all of those things are a lot harder on net play. So I go for them regardless of buffer. It's like I gotta keep with like the guns of how I intend to play in tournament.
That can't be fun though. On
yeah. Oh, it's awful. Yeah. So it's really easy to like throw unsafe shit, whatever. Like.
Yeah.
So. This match is interesting so far. I don't even know the set count of their last, or the game count of their last set, so I have no idea what to expect. Danny's definitely seemed to warm up from how he was playing earlier, though. I know he lost to Rev.0, who I don't know how often he's been playing, but it's Icy Chic. He didn't wobble though, so
Rev didn't wobble.
He didn't wobble. I think Icy's obviously still have a chain grab, so.
True.
Yeah, so I think. Yeah, but he's definitely playing better. Like by the time I don't know how he played against Chris, but by the time he played me, like I felt like I had warmed up by that point, and he beat me pretty solidly. Like I felt like I was playing at least okay. So,
Ooh. That shine out of shield.
Yeah, that was really clean. Danny really likes to tussle in like those close quarter scenarios with down smash a lot. Like as opposed to like retreating. Yeah, as opposed to like retreating, he often likes to take like high value trades in close quarters, and I think that kind of like scrappy style, and obviously his movement's really clean, so like
it works out for Sheik versus Fox especially, right?
Yeah.
Because like a Sheik getting a straight hit on a Fox off stage is probably a kill.
Yeah.
Where Fox hitting Sheik off stage he isn't as often.
Yeah, he has to work a little more for it. So. But I mean, I know Fox's punish game on Sheik is really good. Obviously, like he has follow-ups out of Shine that are pretty simplistic and guaranteed. Yeah, up throw, up air, like consistent kill follow-ups on both tech chases and
confident in up air or up throw back airs almost as good, right?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but the way like that I think Danny's kind of built his play is like his punish game is just so strong that he's able to like take really.
I would have liked to see Danny to take that position a little more aggressively. He's at 160, right? You get him off stage, why not just go for it?
Yeah.
He kind of went back to a neutral position. He kind of didn't get the ledge.
Yeah.
Especially against, Danny Phantom's pretty technical Fox. I don't think you're gonna get him off the ledge dash.
Yeah.
Like you might get other Foxes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, it's interesting how like the meta for Fox now has become like holding center stage is cool, but if you do end up getting ledge, like you have the best ledge dash in the game, a ton of really low frame options out of it. Like, and I don't know Sheik's ability to like corner pressure him that well, but it's certainly not as good as vice versa. So I think it's really important for Sheik in this matchup to like, I don't know, like hold center stage obviously, which is like something you'd obviously do in any matchup. But in this one in particular, it's like closing out everything because like if they make it back to stage, like you immediately have to give them space. So.
Yeah, exactly. Because he backed him off the ledge at like 140.
Yeah.
That's a throwaway stock in my opinion.
Yeah.
At that point, right?
Yeah.
You're not
and he had another situation on the right side of the stage where he could have gone for a suicide underneath the pineapple, but that was interesting. Danny
it's kind of a killer
held
instinct thing, you know.
Yeah, it really is. You have to be like prepared for those situations like without hesitation, because if you drop down early, you just get like burned by Firefox.
I get the apprehension too, right?
Yeah,
the first 3 stocks, you don't want to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you have a stock lead.
Yeah.
You know, it is time to go for that if you're ever going to go for it.
Yeah.
And then I mean, you get him respecting that option in game 3, game 4 as well, which is big.
But yeah, it looks like Danny held lead and kind of ran the pace of that match.
It's 1-1, right?
I think it's. I think it's 1-0.
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah, I think
okay.
that was just that was a pretty long game.
It was a long game.
Danny held the pace pretty much the whole time.
Dreamland. It's too big.
Yeah, dude, it draws games out a long
really
time.
Does, yeah.
But in that game in particular, I think Danny ran the pace like for the whole first half of it, and then Danny Phantom just like slowed it down like a teensy bit. Like understood, I think the situations where like he'd win exchanges a little bit better, you know. But I mean, we're in the same situation now, and Danny's entirely content to ledge camp.
Right. Well, Mewtwo King.
That was a questionable up air.
Yeah, was it an up air?
It might have been, he probably meant to do a forward air, but even then, like, he's at 0%, he would have been able to get grounded, I think, and still pressure him off ledge, so. But I mean, in those kind of situations, like, against Fox in particular, because, like, he's able to cover more easily with normal get up on ledge for his option, and then just shine if they go up, like, just above ledge. And other characters, I think, struggle a little more covering those options against Sheik. So Sheik's often forced into a situation where she has to take a more risky option than she really wants to, especially against a technical Fox who's like, you know, Danny Phantom when he's playing well is going to have all of his ledge tech on point. He's going to be ready to punish accordingly. So, ooh, that was almost.
I like the way he refreshed. He didn't really follow up though.
Yeah.
Like he took stage, and that was the right call. He side B'd, but then
I think he
didn't get it out.
I think he was ready for the side B, but I think he misjudged that the height it was going to be. It looked like Danny Phantom was going to hit this like the side of the stage, but his hitbox would still be vulnerable, and I think that's why he dash attacked. Either that or he meant to like
scooped it.
Yeah, either that or he meant to like pivot F tilt the situation where Danny Phantom did land to end the kill, and then he just missed and got a dash attack.
I will say I think that's like my least favorite thing that happens in Smash is when I have the read correct. But I don't, like I hadn't positioned right or something.
Oh, yeah, I get in that situation
You can definitely
often.
tell I have the right intention.
Yeah.
Or, you know, for Danny in that instance had the right intention.
Yeah.
But just something about it wasn't exactly right.
Yeah.
It can be very frustrating.
Yeah, that's a huge part of Melee, honestly, is like, it's not all about like having the read and like understanding how to make the right plays. It's like the setup to make the play that you're looking for.
And having the mentality to come back from it too.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Because like, turning in good work and getting a C doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's been one of my biggest struggles is like I've been grinding net play a lot, and like I feel like I've improved a lot overall.
Net play is great because it gives you a lot of games that are low consequence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, what I do is like.
But at the same time, it doesn't prepare you for a tournament game anymore.
Yeah, you definitely need a balance of it.
Yeah, it's a balance, or like you need to be able to just turn a switch and realize which is which.
Yeah, I feel like net play is best for like low mid-level players who have their tech skill down, but
or don't.
need.
I mean, it's a good way to grind that.
Yeah, that as well. But I think it's best for players who just need to work on like adaptation and like learning mix-ups from a multitude of players.
Yeah, things you need to do in game.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not gonna learn from Uncle Punch or whatever.
Yeah. So for the longest time, like it was just like for me at least, I was playing like only the people in my region. I just created habits around them. Taking that out to a tournament is like pretty difficult.
Well, it's easy to get in the mentality too, right?
Yeah.
I short hop and I hit him with a knee.
Yeah.
And that works on 80% of the people I play with. Okay, that's that good of an option. No, not necessarily.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like a certain positioning or setup that works. Yeah, that was really clean.
Good short.
I'm surprised he was able to get that.
That's how far melees come. Is you can make a mistake and then fix it on the fly.
It's unfortunate. Couldn't recoup from that one. Maybe from the last one, but.
Getting too confident, kid.
Yeah, I see that often. Danny is a little, I think, he seems a little too content to Shino stall sometimes, and that'll happen.
Okay.
It's happened with me like occasionally with him, but often if you let him have 2 or 3, I think he zones out a little too much because he's trying to reset the pace of the match, reset his mental game, as opposed to like really like jockeying for position.
Well, it's one of those options
So-
too that like against people who don't know what to do, it's very frustrating and it gets you a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh
somebody
yeah.
who does is going to give you.
Yeah,
give you a little,
exactly.
little
So
guff for it.
So yeah, so Danny Phantom missed the punish the first time, obviously, but was able to like appropriately follow up that time. I feel like Danny should be a little bit more prepared to move out off the stage if he needs to.
Yeah.
It's tough though because when Fox is up being, it's really difficult. It's pretty ambiguous whether or not they're gonna option select side B or up B, and if they option select side B and you
get
go
there
out for a
before you
back
do?
air,
Yeah.
you get destroyed every time.
Exactly.
So it's like there's a really tight window where I think like you can like jump, look for whether or not they up B and return to ledge if they choose to side B.
Right.
But it's pretty tough.
I think you can
to
cover it
cover
with like
everything.
a jump back in air as well, right? Like you're fishing for
side
the you're fishing for the up
Yeah.
B and side B, and then if you
Yep.
think they're gonna side B, you can jump.
you can cover the
and DI with an air.
jump back on
Yeah.
air. Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough timing, but I think it's
Yeah.
like the option that technically covers everything.
Yeah, see that's that tech chase I was talking about earlier.
Mhm.
I think Danny's a little less comfortable going for the boost grab straight out of it, so I think he goes for the dash attack. But in that situation, you can see how it was suboptimal because he was ready for that
Crouch
situation,
canceled
crouch cancel and teched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it seems like he's
cheeky little laser.
seems like he's really struggling to just like fully crack Danny Phantom's defensive game. Like he's got the combos on point for the most part. He's not converting quite as hard as we see him often, but he's having a little bit of difficulty like dealing with like slide offs, like a lot of the mix-ups he has out of tech chases like that. His like the edge guard game, him on ledge, you know, it just seems like in those situations where Danny Phantom is the more technical player, he definitely seems to be outplaying Danny pretty like categorically.
Right.
But I feel like as far as like mix-ups, spacings, you know, that kind of thing goes, it seems like they're quite equal. I think it's like
There's enough to it.
more minor things. Yeah.
What's up?
But yeah, that's a pretty commanding 3-0. All the games are close, but
What's happening right